The spare. I've always been the quiet one. The girl who sat near the back nodded during class, but rarely spoke unless asked. People called me serious, but what they really meant was different. I heard them whisper once. Why does she always act like she's the hard-working one? Can't she stop pretending to be so serious? She's making us look bad in front of the professors.
Maybe I was.
So one day, I tried. I laughed when they laughed, even when the joke didn't make sense. I joined their table at lunch, even though no one made space. I offered ideas during a group project, but they nodded and moved on like I hadn't spoken. I noticed how their smiles didn't reach their eyes when they said, "Sure, you can join us." It wasn't real, just a polite mask, one they wore to make it look like they hadn't excluded me. But I saw through it. I stayed up all night finishing the group slides alone. On presentation day, they barely glanced at me. One girl even whispered, "Good thing she did it. I didn't feel like working with her."
I smiled. That was the moment I knew. I wasn't really part of them. I was the spare. The one they kept around just in case. Never truly needed, never truly seen. If I had a choice, I'd stop trying. I'd sit where I want, read what I like, and let silence be my company. Because silence, at least, doesn't pretend.
So now I walk alone, and strangely I feel lighter. Because I'm no longer trying to squeeze into a circle that was never meant to include me. And maybe, just maybe, someday I'll find someone who values me for who I am. Not someone who tries to change me, not someone who asks me to fit in, but someone who lets me just be the real me.